increase in a company's workload after advertising varies based on the type of business, advertising budget, advertising campaign effectiveness, and competitive environment. However, there are some general trends. Small businesses typically see a modest workload increase after advertising, usually ranging from 10 to 20%. This is because small businesses often have limited advertising budgets and reach a smaller audience. Medium-sized businesses can experience a more significant workload increase after advertising, ranging from 20 to 50%. This is attributed to medium-sized businesses generally having larger advertising budgets and reaching a wider audience. Large businesses can see a substantial workload increase after advertising, from 50 to 100% or more. This occurs because large businesses usually have very large advertising budgets and reach a very wide audience. It's important to consider that these are general trends, and the specific increase in workload will depend on the mentioned factors. Consider these examples of how advertising has helped some companies increase their workload. A small cleaning company advertised in a local newspaper and observed a 15% increase in calls from potential customers. A medium-sized construction company advertised on a local radio station and experienced a 25% increase in leads from potential clients. A large retail store advertised on television and recorded a 50% increase in sales during the advertising campaign. Overall, advertising can effectively increase a company's workload. However, it's vital to carefully evaluate the discussed factors before deciding whether to advertise. Advertising effectiveness can be gauged by various metrics. Firstly, consider the number of impressions, representing how many times your advertisement was displayed. This gives you an idea of your reach. Secondly, track the click-through rate, or CTR, which measures the percentage of people who clicked on your ad after seeing it. A higher CTR indicates your ad is engaging. Thirdly, analyze the conversion rate, which measures the percentage of people who completed a desired action, such as making a purchase or filling out a form, after clicking on your ad. This reflects the effectiveness of your ad in achieving your goals. Fourthly, evaluate the cost per acquisition, or CPA, representing the cost of acquiring a new customer through advertising. This helps you understand the efficiency of your ad spend. Fifthly, monitor the return on ad spend, or ROAS, measuring the revenue generated for every dollar spent on advertising. This provides a clear picture of your ad's profitability. The selection of advertising channels significantly affects workload changes. Online advertising, including social media ads and search engine marketing, offers precise targeting and measurable results, potentially leading to a focused influx of leads and customers. Print advertising, such as newspaper or magazine ads, can target local audiences and offer a tangible presence, but may require managing a broader range of inquiries. Radio and television advertising can reach a large audience, but may result in a less targeted and more general increase in workload. Direct mail advertising, such as flyers or postcards, can be personalized and targeted, but requires careful management of responses and follow-ups. Word-of-mouth marketing, while organic and cost-effective, provides less control over workload increases and may depend on consistent customer satisfaction. Managing an increased workload effectively involves several key strategies. Firstly, optimize your processes by streamlining workflows and automating tasks to handle the increased demand efficiently. Secondly, invest in technology by implementing software and tools to manage customer relationships, track leads, and automate marketing efforts. Thirdly, expand your team by hiring additional staff or outsourcing tasks to manage the increased workload and ensure quality service. Fourthly, manage customer expectations by communicating clearly about timelines and service delivery to avoid dissatisfaction and maintain customer loyalty. Fifthly, monitor performance metrics by tracking key indicators such as lead volume, conversion rates, and customer satisfaction to identify areas for improvement and optimize your approach. When considering advertising, it's essential to align your strategy with your business goals. For brand awareness, focus on reaching a large audience through channels like television or social media to increase visibility and recognition. For lead generation, target specific demographics or interests through online advertising or direct mail to attract potential customers. For sales growth, create compelling offers and promotions through channels like email marketing or online advertising to drive immediate purchases. For customer loyalty, engage with existing customers through personalized communications and exclusive offers to strengthen relationships and encourage repeat business. By understanding these aspects, you can better anticipate and manage workload changes effectively. Advertising budget should be determined by considering your goals, resources, and target audience. Firstly, assess your financial resources to determine the maximum amount you can allocate to advertising without straining your budget. Secondly, research advertising costs by obtaining quotes from various advertising channels and understanding the pricing models for different types of ads. Thirdly, set realistic goals by defining what you want to achieve with your advertising campaign, such as increasing brand awareness, generating leads, or driving sales. Fourthly, identify your target audience by understanding their demographics, interests, and online behavior to choose the most effective advertising channels. Fifthly, allocate your budget strategically by prioritizing channels that align with your goals and target audience and allocating resources accordingly. Measuring the return on investment or ROI of advertising efforts is crucial for evaluating the effectiveness of your campaigns. Firstly, track key metrics such as website traffic, lead generation, and sales conversions to measure the direct impact of your advertising efforts. Secondly, use analytics tools to monitor website performance, track user behavior, and attribute conversions to specific advertising channels. Thirdly, calculate the cost per acquisition or CPA by dividing the total advertising spend by the number of new customers acquired to determine the efficiency of your campaigns. Fourthly, measure the return on ad spend or ROAS by dividing the revenue generated from advertising by the total advertising spend to assess the profitability of your campaigns. Fifthly, compare the results to benchmarks by comparing your ROI to industry standards or previous campaigns to identify areas for improvement and optimize your strategy. Advertising regulations and compliance requirements vary depending on the industry and region. Firstly, comply with truth in advertising laws by ensuring that your ads are truthful, accurate, and not misleading to consumers. Secondly, adhere to privacy regulations by obtaining consent before collecting and using personal data for advertising purposes. Thirdly, avoid deceptive practices by refraining from making false claims, using bait and switch tactics, or engaging in other unethical advertising practices. Fourthly, respect intellectual property rights by obtaining permission before using copyrighted material, trademarks, or other protected content in your ads. Fifthly, follow industry guidelines by adhering to self-regulatory codes and best practices established by advertising associations and industry groups. Building a strong brand identity is essential for differentiating your business and attracting customers. Firstly, define your brand values by identifying the core principles and beliefs that guide your business and communicate them consistently in your advertising. Secondly, create a unique brand voice by developing a distinctive tone and style that reflects your brand personality and resonates with your target audience. Thirdly, design a memorable logo and visual identity by creating a visually appealing and recognizable logo, color palette, and typography that represents your brand. Fourthly, craft a compelling brand story by telling the story of your business, its mission, and its values in a way that connects with customers on an emotional level. Fifthly, maintain brand consistency by ensuring that your brand identity is consistent across all channels and touchpoints to reinforce brand recognition and build trust. Customer relationship management or CRM systems can help businesses manage increased workload effectively. Firstly, centralize customer data by storing all customer information in a single database, making it easier to access and manage customer interactions. Secondly, automate marketing tasks by using CRM tools to automate email marketing, social media posting, and other marketing activities, freeing up time for other tasks. Thirdly, track customer interactions by recording all customer interactions, including phone calls, emails, and social media messages to provide a complete view of each customer. Fourthly, personalize customer communications by using CRM data to personalize email messages, product recommendations, and other communications, improving customer engagement. Fifthly, analyze customer data by using CRM analytics to identify trends, patterns, and insights that can help you improve your marketing and sales efforts. Effective lead generation strategies are crucial for driving workload increases in a sustainable way. Firstly, create valuable content by developing blog posts, ebooks, webinars, and other content that attracts potential customers and provides value to them. Secondly, optimize your website by ensuring that your website is easy to navigate, mobile-friendly, and optimized for search engines to attract more organic traffic. Thirdly, use social media marketing by engaging with potential customers on social media platforms, sharing valuable content, and running targeted ad campaigns. Fourthly, run online advertising campaigns by using search engine marketing, display advertising, and social media advertising to reach potential customers who are actively searching for your products or services. Fifthly, attend industry events by attending trade shows, conferences, and other industry events to network with potential customers and generate leads. Pricing strategies can significantly impact workload and profitability. Firstly, cost-plus pricing involves adding a markup to the cost of producing or providing a product or service to determine the selling price. Secondly, value-based pricing involves setting prices based on the perceived value of the product or service to customers. Thirdly, competitive pricing involves setting prices based on the prices of competitors. Fourthly, premium pricing involves setting prices higher than competitors to create a perception of higher quality or exclusivity. Fifthly, discount pricing involves offering temporary price reductions to attract customers and increase sales volume. Employee training and development are essential for managing increased workload effectively. Firstly, provide training on new technologies by ensuring that employees are trained on new software, hardware, and other technologies that are being used to manage the increased workload. Secondly, offer skill development opportunities by providing opportunities for employees to develop new skills and improve their existing skills. Thirdly, promote cross-training by training employees on multiple tasks so that they can cover for each other when needed. Fourthly, encourage teamwork by fostering a collaborative work environment where employees can work together to solve problems and achieve common goals. Fifthly, provide ongoing feedback by providing regular feedback to employees on their performance and identifying areas for improvement. Time management techniques can help individuals and teams manage increased workload efficiently. Firstly, prioritize tasks by identifying the most important tasks and focusing on completing them first. Secondly, set realistic goals by breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable tasks and setting realistic deadlines for each task. Thirdly, avoid distractions by minimizing interruptions and distractions while working on important tasks. Fourthly, use time management tools by using calendars, to-do lists, and other tools to stay organized and on track. Fifthly, delegate tasks by assigning tasks to others when possible to free up time for more important tasks. Technology solutions play a vital role in managing workload increases. Firstly, cloud computing enables businesses to access and store data and applications remotely, allowing employees to work from anywhere and collaborate more effectively. Secondly, automation software automates repetitive tasks such as data entry, invoice processing, and customer service inquiries, freeing up time for more strategic activities. Thirdly, collaboration tools facilitate communication and collaboration among team members, allowing them to share information, work on projects together, and stay connected. Fourthly, project management software helps businesses plan, organize, and track projects, ensuring that they are completed on time and within budget. Fifthly, data analytics tools enable businesses to analyze data and identify trends, patterns, and insights that can help them improve their operations and make better decisions. Outsourcing non-core activities can help businesses focus on their core competencies and manage increased workload. Firstly, identify non-core activities by identifying tasks that are not essential to your core business functions, such as customer service, accounting, or IT support. Secondly, research outsourcing providers by researching different outsourcing providers and comparing their services, pricing, and reputation. Thirdly, evaluate the risks and benefits by weighing the potential risks and benefits of outsourcing, such as cost savings, improved efficiency, and reduced risk. Fourthly, develop a clear contract by developing a clear contract that outlines the scope of work, performance expectations, and payment terms. Fifthly, monitor performance regularly by monitoring the performance of the outsourcing provider and providing feedback to ensure that they are meeting your expectations. Scaling operations effectively is crucial for sustaining workload increases in the long term. Firstly, develop a strategic plan by developing a long-term plan for scaling your operations, including goals, objectives, and strategies. Secondly, invest in infrastructure by investing in the necessary infrastructure, such as equipment, technology, and facilities to support your growing operations. Thirdly, build a strong team by hiring and training qualified employees who can help you manage your growing operations. Fourthly, streamline processes by streamlining your processes and automating tasks to improve efficiency and reduce costs. Fifthly, monitor performance closely by monitoring your performance regularly and making adjustments as needed to ensure that you are on track to meet your goals.